Hey guys, Coach Washington here. Just want to give you a quick introduction of myself. I have well over 26 years of basketball experience, and that's including playing as well as coaching. I've been highly recruited. I was a scholarship athlete at the NCAA Division I nationally ranked women's basketball program, as well as I coached at the NCAA Division II to JUCO level basketball, to UIL, high school, varsity, sub-varsity, even at the private school levels. The multiple camps, as well as amateur athletic teams, all the way down to my little 5-year-olds that I've coached. I don't say these things to impress you. However, I do say these things to impress upon you that I truly pride myself in being able to train any kid at any level, at any skill set, at any time, and anywhere. My name is Coach Dubb, and I am your pocket basketball coach. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so we're gonna do one drill here that's great for ages 9 and up. You know your child, so definitely just kind of knowing it as far as their speed and their agility already. You can definitely make it more complex as they go. This drill right here is great for hand-eye coordination, as well as the goal is to stay low and to definitely create space. All you really need in this particular drill would be about 4 cones. I would say about 12-inch cones. Now, if you have several kids that's probably 6 foot taller and maybe 6'5" or whatever, you know, maybe you can go ahead and go into with the 16-inch cone, and that's fine. But a tennis ball and really just a little bucket. You know, I just found a little cute little bucket or whatever that you can use, or a little square box. Try not to make the box too big if you get one. The same with the bucket, you know, just a little, even an Easter bucket or whatever the case may be. Just get something like that in order for the hand-eye coordination to work, okay? As far as the cone, you also want to make sure that you have a nice, you know, that the top part is round enough and wide enough that we can place a ball or something on top of it, okay? Now, for the sake of the court, I want to make sure that I have my cones spread out wide. Okay, once again, based on how tall your child is or how short they are, you know, you definitely want to make it challenging, because the whole goal is to make sure that we create space, stay wide, but however, be quick and efficient. Okay, the way that you can make it challenging is definitely by adding time to it. If I have a group of kids, if I have more than one kid, you know, you can make them go behind each other, and once again, see who can go the quickest. The key thing is making sure that I can be very quick as well as controlled whenever I make my movements. Why is that important? Because when we play defense, we want to be quick and we want to be efficient without fouling. When we're playing offense, we want to be quick, we want to be efficient, and being more consistent. Okay, so obviously the first challenge is going to be try to get through as quickly as possible to put the ball back into the bucket. Okay, now a couple of coaching cues you want to make sure of is when you stand low is to stay low, but also to create space and stay wide. I want to stay wide, come through, drop the ball in the bucket. When I come through, I might even spin, okay? I want to stay low, but notice how wide my hands are, okay? I don't want to come all the way up onto the bucket and then try to go. We want to try to create space. We want to try to get as far as we can by creating space. So I'm going to stay wide, drop the ball in, stay wide, drop the ball in. If I need to come through here, stay wide, drop. Okay, so now obviously we have the balls have gotten into the bucket. We put the balls in the bucket. Now the next challenge is obviously, which is a little bit more tricky, is being able to go quickly, put the ball back on top of the cone. Okay, once again, really trying to shoot to go out to the furthest ones first. Okay, I'm going to sprint out. Once again, stay low. I want to drop the ball onto the cone. Okay, come through quickly, drop the ball to the cone. Okay, I might come through this way, drop the ball onto the cone, drop the ball onto the cone, then I'll pull myself back out. The key part is to make sure that you're quick and that you're efficient. Okay, we want to be quick and in control. Always being quick and in control. And by doing a drill such as this, it's great on speed and agility. It's also great with working on our hand-eye coordination. Another really great reactionary speed and agility type drill. You can line your cones up. As you can see, I have my cones lined up on both sides, and I have my bucket, or I can put a box right in the middle. Okay, it's always to stay low. This is a defensive drill as well. Okay, now mom and dad, you can stand in front, or brother, sister, whoever, and it's a great reactionary drill. Like if you stand and you can either point one direction or the other, and your child has to react to that direction. So if you point to the right, then they have to go to the right, or if they point to the left, they go to the left. The first thing is they stay low. If you're doing it by yourself, just kind in your mind that you're going to go right or left or whatever the case may be. But what you're going to do is you're going to get low, hands are wide because we're working on our defensive positioning. And as soon as we say go, in this case, I'm going to go to my right first. I got to make sure that I stay low, good defensive slides. Notice how my feet are staying wide. What we don't want to happen is we go and we start crisscrossing our feet. Okay? In order to play really good defense, I have to stay low. I want to stay slide, slide, slide. I see the ball, I grab it, then I'm going to turn, and then I'm sprinting. I'm going to drop the ball in, get low again, grab, come through, drop, and then that'll be the ending of that particular drill. Okay, another way of making this drill challenging, obviously, once again, this drill is great for those ages 9 and up. Luckily, I have 3 boys, 2 of which are twins, so they're extremely competitive. Really, all 3 of them are. But another way that you can make that same exact drill competitive is by doubling it up, okay? And basically what would happen is I can still do the exact same thing, but notice I have 2 sets set up, and both kids can sit right in front of each other, and then they would have to react. A mom, dad, if you want to be out, if you want to help them, you can be one of the ones stand behind one particular child and point, not say anything, but point. Then that child has to react to the defensive player. Okay, so if they're basically facing each other, stand behind one child, so one kid can see you, point one direction, or have brother, sister do it, point one direction, and then it becomes a reactionary drill at that point. And once again, it's about being quick, efficient, but in control. So many times I see kids, even when they're playing in their games, they'll do a great job maybe moving their feet at one point, but then, just because a lack of control, what happens is they end up fouling or something like that. Once we're all out of quarantine, I'll do more videos that can actually display what some of these look like a little better, especially with having more kiddos that can demonstrate and everything. But these are just a couple of ideas. You can do these speed agility drills regardless of what sport you play. You could do it if you play soccer, you could do it if you play volleyball, or whatever sport a child might be interested in. 1, it's fun. 2, it's something that's going to help teach reaction, speed, and agility. Great, guys. If you enjoyed what you heard today and you found what we talked about as being useful, hey, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you leave me a comment. Give me your questions, whatever type of drills and stuff that you have questions about. Be more efficient or be a little better in certain skill sets. Let me know these things, okay? And I'll make sure to tackle it in a future video, or hopefully, if not, the next video. But most importantly, stay safe, stay quarantined, but still know that you can still work on your skills while you're in quarantine and while you're at home. My name is Coach Dubb, and I am your pocket coach. Have a good day.